Sonic movie 2020. I went to see the Sonic movie, and my first reaction was, oh boy, this is going to be a train wreck. It's going to be so much fun to watch. But after the movie, my reaction was more along the lines of, I don't know what to make of this. So, there will be spoilers. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the actual story. A lot of people complain about stories not following the books or the original source material. Here, there is no source material. Why? Because you have the games. They have their own stories and plots. You have the cartoon, which has its own story and plot. And you have the comic book, which has its own story and plot. And each one, remind you, has a different set of characters, cast, and all sorts of things. In fact, one, Robotnik is actually a good guy for a while. But wait, there's also the other comic, and the other comic, and the other game, and the other game, and the other cartoon, and the other cartoon, and now this movie. There's at least 10 different origins to Sonic now, and so when anyone says, oh, it wasn't like the games or movies or whatever, movies, when someone says it's not like the games or the comics or the cartoons, it doesn't have to be, because it can't be. There's just too many. And that's not the movie's fault. That is Sega. They just play too fast and too loose with the whole Sonic bite, as people refer to it. But enough about that. We're here to talk about the movie. The movie itself starts off pretty quick. Basically, you have this baby Sonic running around, and it comes up to Big Mama Owl. Now, I do remember in the comic books that the young freedom fighters were basically being babysat by a mother figure, but I don't think it was an owl. Case in point, there are no other freedom fighters. It's just her and him, and no one's supposed to know about his that he exists. He's not supposed to exist because apparently his special powers are unique. No one else has special powers, so he has to be renamed who. He was born with them. Never explained why he was born with them or anything like that. Moving forward, I'm just gonna sweep that under the rug. Almost immediately, a group of echidnas, the thing Knuckles is, looking very tribe-like, start attacking her and him with arrows. They kill Mama Sonic Owl. This is why Knuckles can't have nice things. They break everything they get, and other people's things. So, she gives him a bag of golden rings that act as warp rings. He's given a bag of warp rings, and basically, the only other time you see this in any other media other than the games is a mad scientist echidna guy wearing some kind of white skin suit, robot suit thing. And he's basically the master of these warp rings, and he's able to do all kinds of fun things with them. But not here. It's just in a bag of magic rings given to Sonic, and he's told, just run away with them. And before she sends him off, she uses one of the rings, throws it, opens up a warp way, and tells him to run to this planet world and hide. If you ever get in trouble, just use another ring to run away. And then, the warp ring's open. She pushes him through. She says goodbye, turns around, does the mama bear stance to scare off the echidnas, who are just now arriving and are still charging with quite a bit of a distance between the two of them, and she allows the portal to close behind her. Why couldn't she go with him? It made no sense. So then we jump to our favorite character, the Donut Cup guy. I don't even remember his name. I think it was Rob. I'm gonna call him Rob. I don't know. I don't remember his name. It's almost never used. But the camera focuses mostly on Rob because, as we all know, people are cheaper to animate than 3D objects. When they have Sonic on screen, he does look a lot of ways because he's a CGI guy running around with all these peoples. But he interacts with the world rather well, and he's full of life, and the actor gave him a lot of life as well. Voice actor. And every scene he's in is good. It feels right. So they got that down, at least from my understanding. And then you're introduced to Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. This is his third movie, tracking down small critters. This time he's working for the government. Very clearly he has an ego right off the bat, and I'm sure you've seen the trailer by now. He sees everyone else beneath him, and that he is superior in every way, much like the ones from the games. He's portraying Robotnik quite well, and not wanting to divulge into the entire movie step by step, I'm going to jump ahead a bit, but you get your basic trope with Sonic and the cop guy, Rob, whom form a friendship out of necessity, and little lone alien guy makes friends with human protagonists, and they become buddies by the end of the movie, and they're insane. All while thwarting the efforts of the bad guy. It's nothing new, but it works. Now, Jim Carrey as Robotnik, I thought was not a good choice, especially after seeing the preview of him talking down to the officer soldier guy. But I was sold pretty quick. He was a good Eggman. And at certain points, when he lowered his voice to get all more menacing sounding, his laugh, his anger, spot on. Nice. And he does the Eggman thing and gets his nickname in the movie, Sonic, whatever. And I don't know, the whole movie just feels like it was there. I want to say it was good. It was definitely not bad. I'm just used to movies being bad recently. I blame Star Wars. So you have your whole final scene and everything. The climax, as with most movies, was the best part. Partly because Robotnik is being Robotnik. Oh, and in this movie they use one whole curse word. And Eggman says it. You know, to solidify him as the villain. The good guy's about to curse, but he's elbowed very quickly by the bad guy. As it should be. So, by the end of the movie, bad guy's thwarted. Once again, they have the trailer showing it off. He ends up in Mushroom Hill Planet. So knowing how he's beaten, where he goes, and whatnot, was already ruined in the trailer for everyone. I don't know why they put that in. That being said, that scene they show where he's in Mushroom Hill is not a post-credits scene. There is one. And it, just like the other one that everyone thought it was, definitely alludes to Sonic Movie 2. I'm not gonna divulge into that because, you know, that's for you to find out. I will say it was not bad. It's just really hard to think of anything to say constructively about the movie rather than just go over the plot because it was mostly just them on the lam from the Eggman who's working for the government, and they get into a bar fight because why not? That's the thing to do. Get as many people watching you as possible while you're trying to hide. And then they get a little bit more help from his girlfriend or wife. I'm sure they said sex. Let's too focus on Eggman. And as I said, they thwart the bad guy and everyone goes home happy as if nothing happened. Even the government just kind of sweeps it all under the rug and says, oh, Robotnik? Oh, he never existed. We don't know who you're talking about. Do you have a Sonic that we can look at? No? Oh, okay. Sorry for wasting your time. They go in there. I suppose that is one thing about the movie I did notice myself very quickly yearning for. Despite how good the Sonic character himself was, I found myself just wanting more Robotnik on screen. Even when he was just doing this silly little dance, so as he was waiting for the machines to analyze the quill, he's just dancing around, just being a goofball, and like really had nothing for the plot. I half wonder if it was just put in to like pad out the movie, because there wasn't that much in the movie to do. But his whole dancing scene, as silly as it was fun to watch. I don't know what was exactly Robotnik, dancing around and whatnot. That felt more like it was Jim Carrey having fun, but it was still fun to watch. So it gets a pass, and that's the problem. You have the little blue CGI hedgehog running around. You have his good cop buddy helping him out. And instead, I just want to see more of Eggman, because he sells the show. Like, every scene he's in is just entertaining. With Sonic, it's just like, oh, what else is he going to do to annoy the cop guy? Oh, how is the cop guy going to react to his shenanigans? When Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura, Eggman shows up, things get a lot more interesting. And not just because he's the bad guy chasing them, even when he's not chasing them. Just so much more fun to watch. So yeah, this is how I looked at the end of the movie. It was like, it was a movie. It was not bad. It was not the last two Star Wars movies, that's for sure. But it was just there. And it clearly used the formula of other movies in the same style, same premise. Foreign creature or person or whatever gets help from the local good guy and they overcome a bad guy that's after them. Now that I think about it, if you just replace Sonic with just about anything else, replace him with a leprechaun. And instead of his speed that everyone's after, they're after his gold. Like Eggman's trying to steal his gold. It's the same movie. That's how meh it was. I'm probably the only one that's gonna have this meh opinion. I'm probably gonna have the unpopular opinion. But that's just how I feel. It got to the point where half the movie I'm bored. Which is not good. But the other half, I was having a blast. And again, at that climactic showdown, that was good. Especially the banter from Ace Ventura. Basically, he says something to the liking of, I don't want to sound rude or anything, but could someone put ice on that body? I don't want it to rot too quickly. Talking about their friend, mind you. And then you also have the Eggman. He's just like, he likes robots over people because people are inferior and robots do what they're told and blah blah blah. Like, I got that message the first time he said it. You don't have to say it 5 or 6 more times. I got it. That and the little dancing bit, which felt out of place. Basically my only concerns about the Eggman in this movie. The only other concern I have is that I wish there was more of him. If they make a number 2, as they allude to, if they don't get Jim Carrey back, it's not gonna be good. Like, if they bring someone else in to play as Eggman, they might say, oh, the radiation from the mushroom planet changed him or whatever. And like, yeah, that could fly. It's a science fiction fantasy movie. But it just feel like a cop out. That being said, I'm sure Jim Carrey's very expensive. So I can kind of see why they would want to replace him. At the same time, if they do, they are very likely going to lose that sass he brought. But yeah, other than the very beginning, there are no other Sonics. They're called Wolverines. There's no Sally Acorn. There's no Rotor Walrus? Blanc? Rotor Walrus? There's no Antoine Ducloit. And again, this is mostly from the comics and the Sally M show. But even outside of that, there's no Knuckles. There's no Knackleweasel. There's no Beam the Dynamite. There's no Chaos, the liquidy guy. There's no Decall. There are Echidnas and the Owl at the very beginning. But only the Owl talks. All the Echidnas just kind of do that whole blah, 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 as they, mull about and get ready to throw their spears. So my final thoughts on this movie. It is I want to say good movie, but it's only for half. It's not a bad movie, but it is for half. So as I stated before, my rating for this movie is meh. Unless you're a diehard Sonic fan, such as I would just wait for it to go on sale as a DVD or something. Don't go to theaters unless you really want to, because meh. But at least it's not The Rise of Skywalker or that other one, Last Jedi. Definitely better than those two. A lot of things better than those two. Even the prequels. Oh, shots fired. So remember, if you find a raccoon eating your garbage, don't use a tranquilizer gun that's meant to take out elephants. Yes, that's in the movie. There was one other thing. The whole, Sonic so fast, why can't he just run over and do the things that need to be done? The movie explains it. I assumed it was just going to be like you just can't do it alone, I guess it's okay now. But now they're like, oh no, he physically can't. And, well, you see the trailers. The guy shoots him in the leg with a dart. That's a tranquilizer dart. Now his legs are like noodles. And by the time he can move, he doesn't know where he's gotta go. By the time he can move, he doesn't know where he's got to go. And even when he does, he doesn't know exactly how to approach it. Even if it's just like one line, they do try to explain it. So, thank you for that at least. It's been so easy to just ignore that ability. I'm not really sure how they would do a number 2. Unless Ignitor comes back to force with an army. Did say that in time for Christmas. Maybe they're gonna pump out a second movie that quickly. Star Wars all over again. They just keep pumping them out. Well, this is me, Tim, or Razor Tim, signing off. And please remember, are you listening? Good. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And make sure you ring that bell. Also, subscribe to my Twitter and my BuzzFeed. Also, become a Patreon today. And don't forget to smash that like button. No, I don't care. Just do what you feel is right. You know it's bad when your feelings are just meh.